On the road, yet back again, and today we're heading to Stadium MK, home of MK Dons. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't think I've ever announced anywhere that I'm going and received so much hate for it. And to be honest, it wasn't me that received the hate, it was just the fact that I was going to MK Dons. Now, before we go any further with this, let me tell you that the lovely guys over at Fotmob have sponsored this video. If you're looking for match updates, stats, and upcoming games, roll very short clip. A lovely animation, I think you'll agree, I didn't make it. But make sure you get yourself onto Fotmob, it's on Google Play and the App Store. You can download it from the link in the description below as well. But right about now, it's time for a history lesson. Once upon a time, there was a club called Wimbledon. They were formed in 1889. They're proper old this lot, and they spent most of their time in the non-league. However, a great spell during the 1980s saw them rise from that right up to the first division. They even, as underdogs, beat Liverpool in the FA Cup final, which is one of the biggest cup upsets to date. Then during the 90s, they found themselves in the Premier League, where had double, triple, and quadruple swaps of Chris Perry. But when the year 2000 hit, that's when everything went downhill. They were relegated from the Premier League. After ground sharing with Crystal Palace, they were looking for other locations. In 2001, they intended to move to Milton Keynes. To give you an idea, that's just under 60 miles away. This idea was granted by the Football Association in 2002. They then played their first match in Milton Keynes in 2003 and switched their name to MK Dons in 2004. Now, obviously, it wasn't that simple. A lot of Wimbledon fans felt like their club had been taken away from them, obviously moving so far away. They decided to start a club from scratch known as AFC Wimbledon, who have risen through non-league into the Football League. It's a great story, but I won't go into it too much until I go to AFC Wimbledon myself. However, I will leave this story with the fact that there is a great rivalry between these two clubs now, and one that often begs the question, who is the real Wimbledon here? But of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But today is MK Dons, so let's focus on them. Actually, let's not focus on them, let's focus on getting to my guest for today. And just so you know, I've taken the back route. In fact, this isn't the back route. The width restriction from the Oxford video is the back route. This is straight through the middle, where I shouldn't be, but I thought I'd bring you some buses. Buses where and when? Well, buses here and buses on a Saturday. Bus on a Saturday, not an uncommon thing though, is it? But imagine seeing one on a Sunday. It's definitely rare. Anyway, you know you're running late when the person you're picking up is waiting outside. And this very person that is waiting outside, of course, is Charlie from Palmer's FC.
Hello.
Hello. Now, according to my trusty sat nav, Stadium MK is an hour and 24. Should we do this? Of course. Let's do this. Actually, make that an hour and 25, 26, maybe 27. We're in a bit of traffic here. But when we do get going, we're going to jump on where we have to jump on for most videos. Of course, it's the M25. We're going anti-clockwise. And of course, because we're going anti-clockwise, we're going through this tunnel. And you know what's at the end of every single tunnel. Let me know in the comments below. And the last video when we went to Oxford, we took the A1, which is not to be mistaken, of course, with the British/Norwegian boy band. Are they doing gigs at Butlins yet? I'm not too sure. Last time we went, we saw 4 from S Club 7 and 3 from one of the greatest boy bands of all time. Of course, it's 5. And I've got proof. This is my friend Tom.
If you got the feeling, jump into the ceiling, I'll get it down tonight.
Listen, don't pretend you don't know the 5 bad boys with the power to rock you. In this case, 3. Now, the reason we took the A1, not to be mistaken by the British-Norwegian boy band last time round, was because we needed petrol. This time round, we're just hungry. Welcome to South Mims. Love this place. In fact, any service station with a KFC gets a thumbs up from me. In fact, do you know what? Wait a sec. Chat, I've just had this really good idea for a series, right? Go around all the motorways, rating all the service stations. You know, food and drink, atmosphere. Right, I'm back. And look at that, we're on foot. Burger King, Waitrose, Harry Ramsden, Starbucks, and KFC. The choice people. So as we go through the double doors, this is our venue for today. Welcome to South Mims. So obviously I'm attracted to the chicken, but the queue is a problem. Meanwhile, Burger King, not so much. So let's confirm, because of time restraints, we're going Burger King. As I go, and we've done it. There's a receipt. There's a tribute to KFC. We ordered chicken strips. And my friend is £7.49 on food. Jesus Christ. On the road, yeah, back again. I've just realised the intro really focused around Wimbledon, so let's focus on MK Dons. Name, MK Dons. Founded 2004. That's like... a lot younger than me. They play their football in Stadium MK, which has a capacity of 30,500. Love round numbers. Anything else? Dean Lewington, the only player that was there when Wimbledon were going, made the transition to MK. Club captain and made over 600 appearances. Well done, that man. Anyway, as we move on, Satius Navius is telling us to head up north to Luton. We're going up the M1. And now we're on the M1, where I considered taking a trip to Whipsnade Zoo. But of course, we've got a football match to see. According to this sign, we're 24 miles away from Milton Keynes. But with the power of editing, we're now in Milton Keynes. And it's got to be said, full of roundabouts. As we approach another one up there, you see a brown sign, that's Stadium MK, we're nearby. And as we approach this sign here, Stadium MK is on the right. So we're going to take said right. Said right was taken, and welcome to Stadium MK. I'm actually looking for press parking. That's right, we've got contacts. In fact, it was MK Dons that contacted me, namely Callum from the media team, which is why we find ourselves here today. That's the thing, actually, I will be putting priority on the clubs that do contact us. So if you work for a club, get in touch. If you're a fan of a club, tag me, tag them, get the conversation going. As we drive past the KFC, which probably isn't as busy as the one in South Mims, I thought to speak to these guys up here and see if they can direct me to the press parking. Hello, mate. Where's press parking for today?
Press parking, follow it through. First on the right, and then on the left hand side.
Thank you very much, mate. And just like that, we drive through. Didn't have to show him anything, we just went.
Cameron Jones!
So I'll be honest, I don't know if this is press parking or not, but we'll just park up here, go on. And now we're on foot, by car. Next job, collect the tickets. There's ticket sales. Would it be here? It wasn't there. But it might be round here. Welcome to Stadium NK. Well, we found a sign that says ticket collection point. Fantastic. Well, this very happy man has handed us our tickets, and now we've got the tickets. That's £15 on this League 2 tyres MK Dons take on Yeovil Town. Let's get in this stadium. We're looking for gate 4. Although as we walk round, we're closer to M&S and Next. We found gate 1. Keep walking. As you can see, it's packed here. It might take a while to get in. I'll tell you what, I'm rating the choice in restaurants opposite, apart from Frankie and Benny's, of course. We've reached gate 2. Keep walking. Loving the hospitality packages available, including Rod Stewart, not to be missed. Just gone past gate 3. Keep walking, which means this will be gate 4 up here. No, it is gate 5, which means we're walking back. We've literally walked around the whole stadium. Could this be gate 4? Well, we walked in and we've been immediately greeted by this posh chair. Our tickets are now being taken by a steward and, I don't know what's happening here. He scanned the tickets and turned the barrier, but we didn't walk through. It's just, I don't know what this is. Well, we're in. I didn't get to say football, so football. Now we're looking for row EE. And just let you know, this is an Al-Seater stadium. And here is that Al-Seater stadium. Looks nice as Tony looks to do one of them panos. We're definitely going to be in this photo. We are. Hello. You alright? Anyway, back to finding our seat. And you know what? I've got to say it again. It's really nice. Really, really nice. We're still having trouble finding row EE. Not to be mistaken with the British Mobile Network operator. There's literally not an EE listed. DD it goes up to. So no luck on the seat as of yet as MK Dons and their opponents today, Yeovil, make their way out onto the field. I've noticed that flags here are a thing. It's all about the flags. Definitely a thing. Meanwhile, Charlie's just making his way back from the toilet. Everything's just so big and open and spacious, apart from Charlie. And it's also full of signs, exits, fire exits, first aids, more first aids. You won't be getting lost in here. The steward just told us our seats are here, in the disabled section. I don't know how we've done it. I said we can go and find another seat because there's plenty about. Before we do that, look down here. Yeovil brought the whole town down today. They do that a lot, to be fair. Also, a lot of burglaries on Saturday afternoon when Yeovil away. It's linked. It's got to be. Anyway, we kicked off. Let's find a seat. You know what? I think this one here will do absolutely nicely. And this, my friends, is our view for today. And I've got to say it again. I'm going to keep saying it as well. It's a lovely little ground. This is League 2, don't forget. We're being spoiled. Possibly one of the founding fathers of the human ruler family. Don't even need to see his form. As for justice for stewards, it's definitely not a thing. Definitely not a thing. All eyes on the 10 people in this stand. So given the crowd today, it's not going to be great atmosphere. But people are trying back there. So just for context, it is MK Dons in the white, and they currently sit 4th in the table. If we scroll right to the bottom, well, not right to the bottom, 3rd from bottom, is Yeovil that is hanging on somewhat. What's the head-to-head saying, Ian? Pretty even. MK Dons just edging it. Last time round, it was a 1-1 draw. There is a few ball boys dotted around, but overall, not many, which means stewards do have to muck in at times. Anyway, let's move on. Club legend Dean Lewington whipping this free kick in. It's half cleared towards the edge of the box for Ryan Harley. And would you look at that, Fotmob bang on time with the notification. Describes as a left-footed shot from outside the box into the bottom right corner. That's exactly what happened with Fotmob. Download it, links in the description below. Now this flag will obviously annoy some. MK Dons claiming that they are the real Dons, are they though? I'm staying out of it. 25 gone, fancy following them on social media? It's up to you, it's your choice. So after that goal, Yeovil have been silenced. Saying that, so has Alan, so has Danny. In fact, so has the whole place. At least this place is getting the kids out to watch the games, but they may or may not be interested. No, I don't think they're interested. Oh, hello, chance for Yeovil from this free kick. Oh, he's showing his form. Fantastic. As I say, we've been spoiled. I feel like the energy's been sapped from Charlie here. I feel sorry for him. Maybe we'll go and get something to eat early. For any kids watching, don't be like me, High Dobry here. He wasn't even touched. Listen, son, the state of your teeth is not my problem. Go and see a dentist. Off you go. So following that, it's time to get some food. And I'm ready to see more signs, and even more signs. This still baffles me. It's literally a room for turnstiles, but you'll never go through them. Welcome to what they call the snack bar, and I'm going to switch things up today. We're going to go for a mum's fabulous hot dog. Lack of Dr. Pepper means I'll be getting a water today. And my friends, it's £5.60 on food and drink. Condiments, please. And obviously, you've got to go with the Tommy K and mustard. As I glance up, it is now half time. I'm glad we came up early because we may well have been queuing behind today's attendance. Different view of the ground. It's a nice ground. I'm currently halfway through this bad boy. It's decent. To my left, we've got a cow with his head stuck through some sort of audio equipment, and then to my right, a table that will most probably lose you profit on bargain hunt. And over here, we've got a chance to be part of MK's history. Only 30 quid in our faces on the wall. It's tempting. Listen, if you can get 10,000 likes on this video, me and Charlie will do it. Following that's a quick trip to the toilet. And then we look for a new seat for the second half. We're going to get amongst it this time. As the second half kicks off, this is our view. Right behind the drum. Just so you know, we were sitting over there last time, right in the middle of that red dot. This time it's drums and hitmen. Disappointed to see another ground not stocking Dr. Pepper. Really am. And obviously a little bit disappointed not to be seeing more goals. But let's talk positives. We've got a drum. And signs of a goal might not be too far away. The atmosphere is rising. But my friends, welcome to League 2. By the way, today's drum has been Ardley approved. I think that's Neil Ardley, ex-Wimbledon player. Also, ex-AFC Wimbledon manager. Just got my Instagram shot for the day. You can follow me on there. For those of you that dared me to put you in the video, here you go. Hopefully you see your name. Back to the game. Another chance. Blazed over. And here, my friends, is today's attendance. 7,593. Not sure if they counted this one or not. Meanwhile, NK Don's free kick. Handball. Nothing given. Meanwhile, this move from Chucksanike started on the halfway line. He's done really well. Really well. Really well. Fotmob bang on the money again. 81 minutes on the clock. NK Dons 2, Yeovil 0. Reese down in front there. Another pano. They love the panoramic photos here at MK. Whilst one set of supporters seem to be very happy, one's down the other end, not so much. The sign's out. Rest in peace, Yeovil Town Football Club. Perhaps performances on the pitch aren't the only thing that's the issue. Maybe behind the scenes it goes a little bit deeper. I did mention earlier there was a lack of ball, boys, and this one here being really put to the test. I mean, where is the ball? I don't know where it landed. You don't know where it landed. Graham down below has a rough idea. But let's just sit back and watch. Pick a row, any row, see if you're right.
Wrong side there.
Mars bar for anyone that's spot on. And that, my friends, was the final action of the game. So it's time to say goodbye to Stadium NK, but before we do, should we rate this experience? Let's. First up, we're talking atmosphere, and as soon as I said that I was going here, they did warn me that it wasn't going to be great. And first half, that'd be right. Second half, it improved, but overall, it wasn't the best, was it? I'm going to go 1 star, but give them an extra half. They did have a drum. Next up, we're talking facilities, and wow, I mean, look, it's a Premier League ground as far as I'm concerned. I guess the aim is to grow into it, and as a new club, you need success to attract new fans. And to be honest, most fans have got their team, they've got their loyalty. So maybe it's a generation thing, maybe it's just going to take time. Because I think, to be honest, the original fans that were Wimbledon, I don't think they're here. Then again, I might be wrong. Who knows? Let me know in the comments below if you were a Wimbledon fan and you now support MK. But anyway, we're going off track a little bit. Facilities. Overall, for the level it's at, it's 4 stars. It's a lovely little ground. Well, not so little ground. Next up, we're talking food and drink. Very important, as I always say. And this time we went for the hot dog, didn't we? It was nice. Better than okay. I'm going to say 3.5 stars, but we're going to knock you down. There's no Dr. Pepper, was there? 3 stars for food and drink. Finally, we're talking cost. Was it value for money? Well, I only spent 15 quid to get in the place and £5.60 on food and drink. Very reasonable. MK Dons are going to get 3.5 stars. So where does that stick MK Dons in the table? Well, we're going to have to go down a little bit into 21st. I'll be sitting in between Holbridge and Newport County. Yeah, it was alright. It's just a very nice place to go to. Nothing really offensive about it. As well as the atmosphere, it definitely lacks something else. I can't quite work out what. Very family friendly place. The type of place you take your missus. Great for kids. But yeah, just felt very... I don't know, it's like a Cadbury's cream egg with no filling. Anyway, let's make a move. As we walk back past the cow, this time it's out of exit 5, past the turnstiles that never get used. I still don't get it. And we are out. There's a dog on a Saturday, a hop in the car, and a queue to get out, which means that brings us to the end of this video. Now, if you can do a massive favour, drop a like on this one. Don't forget 10,000 likes. We'll see our faces on that wall in there. Also, if you're new to the channel or not new to the channel, be sure to subscribe as well. It all helps. And of course, check out the On The Road playlist. It contains every ground I've been to so far. So as I say, that is it for this one. Hope you enjoyed. And of course, as always, I will see you in the next one.